Hi everyone, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Saturday the 4th of May 2019. Thank you for joining me. I'm using the Truth Seekers Tarot for this reading. We've also got a new moon in Taurus happening today. I've made a separate video on that, going into a lot of detail. It's a really fabulous time to plant seeds of intention and to watch them grow and to build. May is very much the month of the builder. So if you have hopes and dreams that you want to realize and you haven't been able to do that before, check out the video on the new moon in Taurus. It gives you a lot of detail and how to go about realizing your hopes and dreams. So let's see what the cards have to say on this topic, or well, the topic of Saturday the 4th of May, and see what they have to say. So I'm going to shuffle the cards a couple of times. The tarot has its own unique way of expressing messages, and what I find is that it usually adds meanings and details that astrology doesn't. Okay, so let's have a look. And that's why combining the two is amazing. You get a look at everything from different angles and different perspectives. So let's have a look. We have the moon. Okay, it is a new moon. That makes sense. We have justice and strength. Wow, so we have 3 major arcana cards, and that doesn't happen very often because the major arcana cards are fundamental truths and really strong, powerful themes in life. They're part of the Fool's Journey. So the major arcana is 21 cards. It starts with the Fool at 0 and it ends with the World. And you can follow the Fool's journey. There's a whole story. So first of all, the Fool appears like an idea. Then the Magician follows, which is actually taking that idea and making it practical. Then it goes through the High Priestess, listening to the higher power and all of that stuff. And it goes through all of these steps. So it would go through strength, having to show strength in life to overcome a problem. Then facing justice and learning about balance and cause and effect and karma, and what you put in, you get out. And then overcoming your fears and all of those sorts of things that we need to do to succeed. Life isn't that easy. It's a complicated process, and there are lots of steps that we have to go through and learn about to really make the most of it. So we're starting with the moon, the 18th card of the major arcana. So it's really up there. It's an advanced card. It's pretty near the end. And you can see the amount of water there, so there's a lot of emotion and feeling involved. This lobster, it represents these hidden monsters that we can't see. You know, when you're a child and you think there's something lurking under the bed, or when you start something new and you feel this sense of dread that something is going to come out and bite you. It's these hidden shadows, or if you're out on the water and you look down and you see these dark shadows moving around, it can be terrifying. And the path moves through that and then onto the ground and around these towers and beyond into the unknown. And you've got these dogs, these wolves, kind of baying at the moon rather. And walking through these, imagine you're walking along there. And have to kick the lobster out of the way, say, let me get on the path. And dogs, don't bite me, calm down. You know, I'm just trying to do my thing here. So it's kind of scary. It's asserting yourself. You have to assert yourself to be able to get on the path. And then make sure that these, whether they're jackals or coyotes in some decks, or wolves, walking past these kind of unrestrained animals is scary. You know, when you're walking past a fence and the dog just runs up on the fence and starts barking its head off at you, it's terrifying. So you overcome that and you keep walking. You walk past the towers. So there could be some people in there with bows and arrows kind of pointing at you and saying, what are you doing on our land? The whole thing is kind of scary. Plus, you're doing it in the dark. It's the moonlight. Here we've got a crescent moon. On this day, it's a new moon, so the moon is going to be pitch black. So you can't see everything. And when you're walking around at night, things that seem totally innocent, like a post box, at night can seem like a scary figure. It can be really intimidating. So there may be a sense of uncertainty and even fear, but you don't need to be afraid, because we have the Justice card, and the Justice card is about balance. Like I said, it is the Karma card, which is about cause and effect. The Justice card speaks to spiritual law that we all have to abide by, and a human law, which is what you put out, you get back. So if you steal someone's stuff and you get caught, then you'll be punished for that crime. On a spiritual level, if you put out a lot of love and generosity, most of the time you'll get love and generosity back. It's very simple. What you put out, you get back. So, feel the fear and do it anyway, as Susan Jeffers would say, because your actions are then brave and independent and full of faith, because you're walking this path because you believe that there's something great on the other side. If you didn't think that you could achieve anything today, and there was anything good in the day, then you just stay in the water and swim with the lobsters. You wouldn't bother to walk past the wolves. So there is faith and bravery and strength and independence that you're putting out into the world, and those things will be given back to you in the form of strength. So the more action you take to be strong and to face your fears, this universal law is going to be very active, and it's going to make sure that you are infinitely supported. You see the infinity symbol there, to master the inner beasts of fear and doubt and indecisiveness, and you're able to calm those fears down, and you're given the strength to thrive. And what's unusual about this strength card is that she's dressed in purple. That's unusual. Purple is the intuition, and it's your higher self. So we have a new moon in Taurus. Taurus is the sign of the bull, of money, practical matters, the body, money, your daily routine, security, luxury, sensuality, all of those things. You're planting seeds of intention. You're saying, I want to go somewhere. I feel like there's a dream or some sort of success on the other side of this hill, and I'm going to face my fears and I'm going to walk there because there's something that's really going to help me. And that sense of, I know that there's something there, is faith, and it's intuition, and it's listening to your higher self, which says, face all of these difficulties. It's worthwhile to take this little walk. It's worth it to overcome these obstacles and to face things that are unpleasant, because on the other side is going to be something fabulous. So starting your own business, getting a promotion, improving your health, finding a new romantic partner, redecorating your house and really making it luxurious. All of those things are something that can happen when you take the initiative. Sometimes you get really lucky and they come to you easily and effortlessly. But this new moon is about planting your seeds of intention and really saying, I'm going to make this happen. And there's perfect balance in the universe. So what you plant, you will get. Sometimes you plant a seed and the seed is damaged and it never makes it because it's just was stored too long and it just dies, or the conditions weren't right. Sometimes you plant a seed and you get twin stems coming out because it's just a miraculous malformation. But today, if you plant a seed, you will get a plant. If you focus on a dream and and try to make it a reality, you will succeed in making it a reality. And all you have to do is listen to the things that come up. When the moon is totally black, it looks within. So do the same thing. Look within and ask yourself, what's missing in my life? What could really make me happy? What would I love to have in my life? And really be open and let your mind go to places that seem totally unlikely and totally miraculous. So allow yourself to just let your mind wander and focus on something that would be absolutely thrilling if it were in your life, and focus on that, and then go about starting something that will bring that into your life. And a lot of scary stuff is in between where you are now and where you want to be with this dream. But you have the strength to overcome all those obstacles. You can see her taming this beast, this lion. And we have justice to thank because there's perfect balance in the universe today and you can get what you want. Isn't this great? I'm gonna take 10 minutes. I'm gonna do a little ritual because I'm a very earthy person. So I'm gonna light a candle and I'm gonna write down what I want on a piece of paper. Then I'm gonna burn the piece of paper and let it go into the universe. And then I'll listen to what my guidance says about realizing my hopes and dreams. And I feel confident that this is something that is going to work in my favor because we've got perfect balance. And if it comes to me via my intuition, then it's meant to be, and then it's possible to achieve. Otherwise, it wouldn't be coming through my intuition. Only things that are doable will appear through your gut feelings, through your instincts. Number-wise, we have 18 and 11 is 29, and 8 is 37, 3 and 7 is 10, and 10 reduces to 1 in numerology, and 1 is about being independent, making an effort, listening to your higher self, and taking practical action to realize those hopes and dreams. The number 1 is the magician in the tarot. So the magician listens to what he's getting from the higher realms. He points one arm up to the universe, the other arm points down to planet Earth, and he listens and he plants those seeds of intention, and then he takes things step by step by step. And that's why he's the magician, because he creates these things out of nothing. Things that were just in his head, and he makes something out of nothing. And that's what you can do today. So really dream big. Dream as big as you can. This is one of the best new moons that we've got of the year because it is so practical and it is so connected with planet Earth. And it's really straightforward and simple. Check out the video, like I mentioned. It will give you a lot more information about this. But the cards are totally echoing the message. And they're saying it's a fabulous opportunity to really get what you want. So have a wonderful day. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please go to the website, gregoryscott.com. Click on the Readings tab to order your reading. Have an amazing new moon. And I'll speak to you tomorrow.